apartment door clicked behind me, sharp and abrupt in the stillness of the late night. My keys clattered against the counter, too loud, shattering the quiet. The living room was dim, lit only by the pale blue glow of Sarah's phone screen. Her face was half hidden in shadow, her expression tense and weary. "Who's that?" she demanded, her voice slicing through the silence. A woman stood beside me, her coat damp from the drizzle outside. A subtle musky jasmine clung to her, lingering in the air. Sarah's eyes widened, panic flashing across her features, her fingers clutching the phone like a lifeline. My heart thudded, not with guilt, but with the weight of what I was about to say. "Sarah," I began, keeping my voice steady despite the storm inside me. "Em's your boss's wife." The words struck like thunder. Sarah froze, her mouth half open, confusion overtaking fear. Elise gave a small, awkward wave, her manicure nails catching a faint light. I could see Sarah's mind spinning, trying to reconcile the impossible. This wasn't what she expected, or was it had begun 3 weeks ago? A text pay my phone at 2 a.m. Sarah was asleep, her breathing soft, but I lay awake restless, staring at the ceiling. The message came from an unknown number. "We need to talk about Sarah." My stomach twisted. I didn't reply. The next night, another message. "Check her DMs. You deserve to know." I laughed it off. Probably spam, but the seed had been planted, a small gnawing doubt. Sarah's phone was practically an extension of her hand. Notification silenced. Screen locked with a passcode. I had no idea what she was up to. Lately, she'd seemed distant. Her laughter forced, her gaze slipping away whenever I asked about her day. The apartment felt different after that. The sleek hardwood floors and exposed brick walls we had once adored now seemed cold, sterile. I started noticing details I had ignored before. Her late nights at the office, the new perfume, the way she angled her phone away when texting. I checked her Instagram. Nothing obvious, just vague captions over filtered sunsets, chasing dreams. But then the comments, her boss, Derek, always there, liking, dropping emojis, winking faces, hearts. Each time I saw them, my jaw clenched. I didn't confront her. I watched. I rationalized. She was ambitious, climbing the ladder at her tech startup. Derek was just supportive. Right. Then I saw the Venmo payments. Small, sporadic, labeled as coffee or lunch from Derek. My chest burned with mix of shame and rage. Was I paranoid or was she slipping away? Then came Elise. I met her by chance at a coffee shop near Sarah's office. The kind with overpriced lattes and exposed pipes. She was crying, mascara streaked, hands trembling over a cold brew. "You're Sarah's husband, right?" she asked, her voice fragile. I nodded, wary. She leaned in, whispering, "Derek's cheating." "I think it's with her." Air left my lungs. Elise showed me screenshots. Vague but damning. "Miss you already. Can't wait for Thursday. Send to a contact labeled S, my Sarah. I want to call Sarah immediately. Demand answers, but at least stop me. We need proof," she said. Her fragile voice hardened, her eyes sharp. She had been tracking Derek through a shared app, noticing his late-night hotel visits. Sarah had claimed a team dinner that Thursday. I had believed her. Why wouldn't I? Elise and I became allies, united by suspicion and hurt. We traced digital breadcrumbs, LinkedIn connections, tag photos, even Derek's fitness app, where his runs ended near our apartment. Each piece of evidence cut deeper. I hated myself for doubting Sarah. Yet the proof was relentless. Her text had grown short, perfunctor. "Home late, don't wait up." I lay in bed, phone glowing, agonizing over who she might be with tonight. Elise insisted on confronting them. She had followed Derek to a bar and seen him with a woman in a dark coat, red matching Sarah's. My heart sank. I agreed to bring Elise home. I needed answers, even if they destroyed me. Now standing in the living room. Sarah's eyes flicked between us. "What's going on?" she asked, voice trembling. I wanted to erase the last 3 weeks. Hold her close, but the truth crashed in me like a tidal wave. "Sarah," I said, throat tight. "Are you sleeping with Derek?" The question hung heavy as the rain outside. Her face crumpled, not in guilt, but in shock. "What, no," she cried, stepping toward me. "Why would you think that?" Elise cut in cold. "Don't lie. I've seen the text, the hotels." Sarah's gaze shot to her, then back to me, tears welling. "You think I'd do that to you?" she whispered. My resolve faltered. Her pain felt real, but so did mine. Then her phone buzzed. She glanced at it, face paling. "It's Derek," she murmured, turning the screen toward me. "A text. I'm sorry, Sarah. I told her it was you." I didn't know what else to say. My blood ran cold. Elise grabbed the phone, hands shaking. "He's covering for someone else," she said, voice breaking. "It's not Sarah." The room spun. Sarah's sobs filled the silence, raw and jagged. "I've been working late for a promotion," she said, words tumbling out. "Derek's been mentoring me. That's all, I swear." She showed me emails, calendar entries, endless meetings, no hotels, Venmo payments, group lunches she had covered for the team. The red coat of the bar, a co-worker, not her. Elise sank onto the couch, face ashen. "Then who?" she whispered. My anger shifted no longer at Sarah, but at Derek and at myself for letting suspicion poison us. I had let a stranger's messages unravel years of trust. Sarah reached for my hand, fingers cold. "I love you," she said, voice cracking. I want to believe her, but the doubt lingered. A ghost in the room. The twist came later that night after Elise left. Sarah's phone lit up again. A notification from a private Instagram account. I didn't recognize a photo. Derek's arm around a woman in a red coat. "Tag at a hotel." Not Sarah. Caption caught you. Sent by Elise. She had known all along, hadn't she? Used me. Fed my fears to trap her husband. And I had almost lost Sarah in the process.